Good speech.
Mr. Chair.
I call the Honourable Minister Chester Barrow.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'd like to draw attention to a number of initiatives within the court space that we're very proud of on this side of the House, building on changes made within legislation over recent times and also the excellent work of the team at the Ministry of Justice. Under this government, the Ministry of Justice has turned around rising court waiting times. In 2013, for instance, we cut the age of cases before the court. For all court cases, the averages are down 8.9%. For criminal cases, the average is down a staggering 18.3%. And for dispute tribunal cases, are down an average of 21.2%. Over the course of the last few years, we've introduced audio-visual links into prison in 11 courts, and with crime at historic lows, there were 86,000 fewer court cases last year than in 2011. This today is the anniversary of the introduction of the Criminal Procedure Act, and after a year's implementation, there are 176,000 new charging documents issued under this new legislation. We're getting better at enforcing court fines as well, with 250 million less owed in fines since National came into office. When we came in, the number of outstanding fines was over $800 million, and now it's just over $500 million. And that's good news for the taxpayers of New Zealand, because that's money we can spend in other ways, particularly around the social sector. Specialist courts have brought down their days in consideration and waiting times. Coroner's court cases are down 54 days, and we all know the devastating effect dragging on coroner's court cases have for the families of those who have passed away. Employment court matters are down 85 days, and in the Environment Court down 64 days. Maori Land Court matters down 69 days. Time waiting to get in front of a court is dead time, and it's a huge frustration. Within the youth justice space, we've applied a number of initiatives introduced with Fresh Start policies in 2008, and quite contentious as they traverse through the Social Security Select Committee. But based on court data from June 2011 to June 2013, youth crime as measured by youth court prosecutions has dropped 27%, from 3,345 cases down to 2,490. These are young people for whom their appearance before the court is delayed or doesn't occur. The best way, as we know, to keep young people away from a career in crime is to prevent them going to court the first time. So the excellent work by Police and Alternative Action, the excellent work by CYF in dealing more appropriately with young people as they come before the court, the result of a family group conference review, which found that family group conferences had a number of improvements that they could make in terms of the timing of those family group conferences, the venue where they were held in regards to off-SIF premises and into the neighbourhoods and communities, the use of lay advocates to assist families to come to good resolutions in their decisions as to what should happen to their young people who were offending, the encouragement of bringing complainants before the family group conference to enter into the restorative justice process has seen far better resolutions. When in opposition, attending, for instance, the youth justice residence at Rolleston, the very sad thing that we found there was that most of the vast majority of young people incarcerated were there on their fourth or fifth stint of 2 months, and Fresh Start applications which allowed people to be sent to the youth justice residence or supervision with activity for slightly long periods, but also to add on to the back of those sentences drug and alcohol therapy and intensive supervision meant that those people were not coming back, and in the meantime we're not creating further victims for which they were incarcerated. It gives young people significant hope, it gives their families the helps through mentoring and parenting programs, and we are very pleased with the results that we are seeing there, with a 27% less young people appearing before the youth court. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
I call the honourable member. What's Scott's name? Scott Simpson.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. It's almost the end of the 50th Parliament.